want to know, did Tom Hiddleston do the famous Owen Wilson impression to Owen Wilson? Hello, Owen. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, mainly because I'm, wait for it, low-key excited to be talking to you. I couldn't even commit to that. I'm going to move swiftly on and compare me and you, because whereas I've watched the Thor films like an embarrassing amount, like it's scary how much I've watched them, you didn't know that much about Loki going into this project, and Tom had to teach you all he knows about it. I just want to know, how does that come about? Like, what does he teach you? How is Tom as a tutor?
He really did. We kind of would kid about it being going to Loki school, and and Tom was the teacher. And I think if I had had more teachers like Tom, I would have done better in school, because he was very understanding and patient. And, it was the school, it wasn't just an hour, it went for a few days. And so, he could see sometimes when I'd kind of hit a wall and said, well, maybe we'll pick up here tomorrow. And so, but having, I don't know if I, was Phi Beta Kappa from Loki school, but I feel I got pretty good marks, and it definitely helped with my character, who's sort of, supposed to be kind of an expert on Loki.
See, that is the annoying thing about Tom Hiddleston. He's so perfect in every way. He could have taught you anything. Like, he could have taught you algebra, and you'd have probably passed with straight A's. He's so annoying like that, isn't he? I do want to know, did Tom Hiddleston do the famous Owen Wilson impression to Owen Wilson?
What's funny is he never, I certainly was aware of it, but he never did it to me. I never asked him to do it. I'm sure if I had asked him, he would have obliged, but I think he was waiting for an invitation or a request, the way you might sort of when you're doing karaoke, and he never got that karaoke request from me.
That's how good Tom is. For all you know, I could be Tom Hiddleston right now doing a me impression underneath a me mask, and you would never know any different.
Well, that's what Rada does.
Let's chat about Mobius M. Mobius, your character. Not only has he got a name that I'm so jealous of, like if you could call me that, that'd be great, but he's also a character who was introduced in the Fantastic Four comics. Now, Marvel have been teasing this huge Fantastic Four project, and ever since, fans have been doing their own casting as to who they'd like to see in the project. Now, with you playing Mobius M. Mobius, you might appear in this project, I don't know. But as someone who could be in it, who would you like to fan cast? Who would you like to act alongside you in this?
Who do you think would be good?
What I wouldn't give to see John Krasinski and Emily Blunt as Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. I mean, it would just be so great.
Yeah, that would be pretty, that would be a very good, powerful cast, I think.
Just because she can do no wrong, let's just put Meryl Streep in there. She could play anyone. She could play Thing, this huge rock monster. She's got that.
Do you think she could pull it off? I don't know. Does she have the chops?
Yeah, you're right. I think with a little bit of hard work, some determination, she can really prove herself as an actor and maybe one day achieve these big films.
I think, given the right sort of support, that I think she would be able to execute it, and maybe even surprise us all with a great performance.
See, somewhere Kevin Feige's woken up in a cold sweat because he knows we've just effortlessly cast the Fantastic Four project. So while I go write up the contract and try and get millions and millions from him for this, I'm going to say thank you so much for chatting to me. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Loki's already one of my favourite Marvel projects.
Thank you. Thank you.